The business of books is not new to Oxford University Press. Founded in 1478 as the department of the University of Oxford in England, it is the largest university press in the world. The Pakistan branch was founded in 1952. From a one-room operation, OUP Pakistan has grown into a leading publisher known for high-quality school texts as well as academic and general titles. How did this change come about?
Well, when I took over OUP in 1988, it was more or less a trading agency. It was importing books from the UK, from the US, from India, and distributing them in Pakistan. Gradually over the years, now over the 20 years, we have gone from 1 or 2 books a year to 200 a year. And in 2007, we celebrated 60 years of Pakistan's independence by again publishing a very large number of books on Pakistan. We like to be the publishers of first choice for our authors. And again, the only way to do that is to treat them fairly, to let them benefit from the fruits of their research, and to make it worth their while.
OUP is a reasonably big multinational. उसमें मैं ये कहूँगा कि OUP आज से 10 साल पहले जो था वो अब नहीं है. इंडस्ट्री एवरेज से हमारा एवरेज बहुत बेहतर है. इसकी कई वजूहात हैं. एक तो ये कि वी आर द ओनली मल्टीनेशनल पब्लिशर प्रेजेंट, प्लस the kind of infrastructure that we have, no other publisher has.
In 2003, OUP Pakistan moved into its own custom-built premises. Designed by the renowned architect Kamil Khan Mumtaz, the building reflects OUP's pride in the country's rich crafts heritage. The business has grown, but some problems remain.
तमाम पाकिस्तान के जो बड़े पब्लिशर हैं, इवन सिंटेक्स बुक बोर्ड तक की भी पायरेसी होती है. जब एक कस्टमर एक चीज़ की पूरी कीमत अदा कर रहा है तो ये उसका राइट है कि उसको ओरिजिनल किताब मिले. किताब की जो क्वालिटी है वो सबसे पहले उसकी अपीयरेंस जो है वो प्रिंटिंग से पता लगती है. तो ब्लर इमेजेस या धुंधली तस्वीरें या टेक्स्ट डबलिंग या रीडेबिलिटी या पढ़ने में कोई दुश्वारी उसको आ रही हो, तो ये सारी साइन है सब स्टैंडर्ड होने की या जाली किताब होने की. इस सिक्योरिटी स्टिकर में हमने जनरल कस्टमर को बड़ी आसानी से ये मैसेज दिया है कि वो किस तरह से असली और जाली किताबों के दरमियान फ़र्क तलाश कर सकते हैं.
The company has mounted a sustained effort to combat book piracy and has had some success, but it's an uphill task.
लोग ये समझते हैं कि शायद हमें OUP 100 रुपये की किताब दे रहा है तो पायरेटेड बुक जो है वो हमें शायद 50 रुपये मिल जाएगी. ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. जो पायरेटेड बुक बेच रहा है वो भी उसी प्राइस पे किताब बेच रहा है जिस प्राइस पे OUP किताब बेच रहा है.
Dictionaries and reference works are a speciality of the Oxford University Press. Marketing is an important aspect of OUP operations.
Marketing department basically पूरे पाकिस्तान OUP पाकिस्तान ब्रांच की मार्केटिंग करता है. उसमें सबसे जो foremost हमारी ड्यू रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आती है, दैट इज़ द प्रमोशन एंड पब्लिसिटी ऑफ नॉट ओनली द ब्रांच दैट इज़ द ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी प्रेस बट आवर प्रोडक्ट एज वेल. जो हमारे बुक लॉन्च इवेंट्स होते हैं वो जिस तरह से हम ऑर्गेनाइज़ करते हैं कोई और पब्लिशर यहाँ पर उस स्टैंडर्ड पे उस लेवल पे नहीं करता.
Authors and readers get an opportunity to interact at OUP book launches. Members of the Oxford Book Club are entitled to special benefits. OUP makes a special effort to develop an interest in books and reading, and it has introduced a number of special events such as storytelling sessions. Regional sales offices at Lahore and Islamabad have an important role to play.
Since we are the leaders in the school market, our books are extremely popular. We continuously run workshops for schools not only in Lahore but also in Islamabad and Multan, and lastly in Rahim Khan. We've been managed to gain a lot of volume in the Punjab University and Bahauddin Zikriya University in Multan. We have a Teachers Resource Center where we get the latest school books.
As part of our promotional program, we also conduct a lot of teacher training workshops, and we also have regular book fairs in schools, and they are held in areas like Skardu, Gilgit, Hunza, Diyai Khan, Bannu, Charsada, Naushehra.
We have a flagship bookstall in Lahore. It's a place which is very centrally located.
At the heart of OUP's publishing endeavour is its editorial department.
All new manuscripts, whether they are commissioned or we receive them unsolicited, they are put through a review process, and when we receive the final approval for publication, then we sign up with the author contract. I think we are the only publishers who have this kind of, selection, and very variety of titles that we have, like history, politics, sociology, anthropology. It's huge. I don't think there is any other publisher who can match us in that way.
OUP places great importance on the development of high-quality school books, specially developed to meet local needs.
Every year we work almost at an average 100 and 120 books at an average, which is a number, and on different subjects.
Textbook editors with long years of experience in the field contribute to the success of the program.
I was approached by OUP to write an Urdu book for them, an O-level Urdu book, and I decided to take it up.
There is a publishing program in Urdu as well, and groundbreaking work has been done in the Sindhi language.
हमारी जो आखिरी अच्छी डिक्शनरी बनी थी वो कोई 70-80 बरस पहले बनी थी, जो आज तक वो रीप्रिंट होती हुई चली आ रही है, और ये ऑक्सफोर्ड की अपनी एक ख़ास स्टाइल है जिसमें वो लोग सिखाते हैं. तो इस तरह से एक ज़रूरत थी इस तरह की डिक्शनरी की जो हमने बनाई.
Basically, I have been associated for children's literature, children's books, because most of them could be in Urdu, and that's where my skills as a writer and a poet of Urdu came in handy for them. Children like to read books if they are interesting for them, right? Anything that stimulates a child's imagination, that makes him wants to think originally, helps him, have a flight of fantasy, because that's very important.
Professional design is a key element in publishing.
A lot of effort goes into that. Making sure that whatever we are doing design-wise and content-wise meets the requirements of that particular audience.
Distinguished writers and editors have a long-standing association with OUP Pakistan.
I've had some very interesting experiences of working with OUP over the years as a writer as well as an editor. Then I also did a number of books for children in Urdu, and some of those books included retelling of old tales. I'm also contributing to this encyclopedia, this desk reference to Pakistani literature or literatures from Pakistan, shall we say. I think that publishers such as OUP have a very strong positive role to play in Pakistani society, a role which is often not recognized and not appreciated.
OUP has published books by 4 women in my family. My mother, myself, my younger daughter Kamla, who is a well-known novelist, and the surprise is Saman, my elder daughter, who wrote a children's story.
My association with OUP goes back a very long time. It first started with my work for them, which was my work as a professional artist. they asked me to work on a book cover for a book on the social sciences by Akbar S. Ahmed. I think Oxford University Press, Pakistan is an immensely respected publisher, partly of course because it has made its mark in education.
This is a country where history has not been given the importance that it deserves. I mean, we've had more of ideology than history. So this seemed like an opportunity to at least take this step in the right direction in trying to depict the history of Pakistan as best we could. I mean, it's a difficult sort of a project because, you know, where does the history begin? So I think it raises that question. But it is going to be primarily on the post-1947 period, and there doesn't seem to be anything of that sort in Pakistan at the moment.
First of all, of course, we'd like it to be a source for researchers, that people who want to look at Pakistani art, they should have a book which they can consult and they feel fairly comfortable with it. Because the other surveys and books on art which we've seen, as I've mentioned, tend to be subjective. What we are hoping the encyclopedia would do is to balance things out. And although there is really nothing objective in this world, because everything has a subjective element to it, but we hope with so many contributors making their inputs, each one writing on different elements, that we will be able to streamline that and create that balance. And that basically is my job.
From a small import and reprint operation in the 1950s, OUP Pakistan has grown into a company with branches in Lahore and Islamabad and 9 bookshops countrywide. Over 200 new titles are generated every year. This phenomenal growth has been made possible by the efforts of a dedicated team. Over the years, OUP has built up an impressive infrastructure, placing great emphasis on the training, well-being and motivation of its staff.
With the OUP coming up the way it has, I mean, it's kind of really changed Pakistani publishing, you know.
Doing this sort of work, I feel that I've finally landed where I belonged.
मेरा तो ये है कि मेरे फादर भी थे और मैं भी था और मेरे सामने ही कंपनी बनती हुई बढ़ती हुई चली गई.
I've been here for about 30 years. And I really like the environment, the people and all are very nice and they're still very good.
We were thrown in at the deep end, but it's been a wonderful experience, it's been a learning experience. And I think really the rate at which we've grown, it's been a very rewarding experience for me personally to see this, the publishing taking place and growing at such a rapid speed over the years.
A step ahead in publishing, OUP Pakistan.